The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Nix. Midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
42-yard line. Ready. Bombers.
Nix to the air. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Throwing Nix. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Nix to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Get that out wide to Waddle. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Dobbins will take it in. Touchdown, Denver. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. The Eagles hit 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 9. Now Hurts is going to do it himself. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's a gain of 1.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here's Hurts to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Hurts. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing is Hurts. That's complete. It's the rookie from USC. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw is Nix. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Marvin, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
On the sneak, it's Nix. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth.
2 yards on the play. First down, Denver.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Nix. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Nix once more. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Kill!
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great effort there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Eagles 7.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. That is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, easy, 63, 60, Trimmer. Hey, Silver.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And Marvin Mims deep for Denver. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
Throwing to start the drive. Nix. A short throw to Ingram. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
2nd and 6.
Looking to throw. Nix. Well, that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jihad Campbell.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Up the middle with Barkley.
Great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll run it again with Barkley. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Elliott on for the field goal. A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half.
14, Eagles 10.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
36-yard line.
Barkley inside handoff.
And able to get this to the 31.
Well, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
It's 4th down.
Hey, easy, 63, back. Hey, Silver. 73.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That is caught.
He's got the first down and more than that. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's all the way into the end zone. And so much for losing the lead with the 2 points there. This game's back to even. Well, you figure with a veteran kicker out there, these extra points almost automatic, but this one turns into 2 points the other way.
And we both know it's hard to put it on him. I think there was a breakdown in the protection, but guess what? It does go against his record.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In motion goes the tight end. 2nd and 11. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Much like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Now it's Nix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is the absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll get that complete to Franklin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. And the Broncos first down.
Nix to the air. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Crowd left Yeti. Yeti. Hey, 73. Delta.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 21 yards away. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
And this is the worry, because sometimes you can get a little too predictable in spots like this. You know you're going to run the ball, but they know you're going to run the ball as well. And now you look up and you're staring at an important third down.
They go play action with Hurts. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go.
Jake Elliott on for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Running left, Coleman. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Throwing Nix. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Great. Delta.
A handoff to Barkley.
110 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Great. Set. Crowd left. Right, anyone, huh? 63. Yanni. 73.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that will wind up incomplete. And our line's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3rd and 3.
Back to throw. Nix. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 40.
Looking to throw. Nix. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick 6 TD. Elliott now to add the extra point. This one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Eagles 47, Broncos 16. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix.
And that is incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. They're going. It's Nix. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today.
Picked off by Andrew McCurba. Well, they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
That's Saquon Barkley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Great.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
But Charles, a lot of